But this is 3rd and goal. Fournette again. And he's over the line and into the... Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee yards shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Buying time to his left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told him,
Hurts fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Burrow going forward on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Switch, switch, switch.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Well, these 2 teams you might remember met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and inches, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this a quick slant to Lockett. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Hurts to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Joe Tryon in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow letting one go deep here for Gronk. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And down to the 29-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Justin Houston showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Being chased out left. Oh, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now Burrow. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Shrugs him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Fournette. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers.